airtight plastic containers that keep good food.
And this is Smarterware. A better way to keep tabs on your food, both in the fridge and on the go.
Alexa, tell Ovie this is quinoa salad.
Okay, I'll remind you in 3 days.
So you can always know what's left and find new ways to use it. With a smart tag you can put anywhere that changes colors to let you know how long food has been stored. And recipes that suggest meals based on the food you already have. So there will be less of this, and more of this, and this, and this. Introducing Smarterware by Ovie.
Who sees what I see? The air I breathe comes to me in my sleep. It moves my feet.
With salt shakers, salt mills, and our fingers, we have no actual control over the salt. We've all experienced oversalting our food, and sometimes some bites have more or less salt than others.
You and your family deserve a much better solution to handle salt. A solution that puts you in full control and gives you the perfect pinch of salt for food that tastes great with less sodium.
I agree. That's why we developed Taste Stick. Taste Stick puts you in control. It's the first and only dispenser for the perfect pinch of salt. With every use, Taste Stick dispenses 30 milligrams of salt. That's just 1/160th of a teaspoon that sprays in a perfect pattern, so you end up with a delicious dish. Taste Stick also hygienically stores salt. It has a special mechanism that discharges the salt, but always makes sure that Taste Stick remains closed. That way, even during use, the salt is protected from contamination or caking.
It's time to take action. Get great tasting food with lower sodium intake for you and your family. With Taste Stick, you simply pull the trigger and Taste Stick dispenses the salt evenly across your food. By seasoning this way, your taste receptors receive the perfect amount of salt sensation with every bite. You will be amazed to find out how little salt is actually needed for the perfect taste when using Taste Stick. Taste Stick changes your food for better taste with less sodium. Taste Stick is also easy to refill. The window on the side lets you know when it's time to refill. Simply remove the cartridge and plug in a refilled cartridge, and your Taste Stick is ready to use for the next 2,200 times. Taste Stick is maintenance-free, easy to clean, and operates without batteries. Pre-order your Taste Stick today on Kickstarter.
Beer is one of the most beloved beverages created by us. It is part of our history, part of our everyday life, and now it can be a part of you. Brewing beer is a beautiful but complicated art, which was a privilege of only a few. Using the traditional methods, it has been a long and complex process that requires exact timing, knowledge of the ingredients, space, and expertise. These limitations stopped many of us from becoming a home brewer until now. That's why we created Brewie, the first fully automated home brewery. Choose the ingredients of your beer, make your own recipe, or try out other master brewers' ones in pre-made packages, which contain all the ingredients you need, like malt, hops, and yeast. Scan the RFID card, which comes with the Brewie pad, or use your own brewing program. Press brew and let Brewie take care of the rest, like mashing, sparging, boiling, multiple hop additions, and cooling. Brew consistent, high-quality beer, exactly like a master brewer. Once your batch is ready, just drain out the wort into a fermentation tank and let Brewie clean itself for you. Our system is compatible with all existing fermentation devices. You can control and monitor your brew from your PC, phone, or tablet, so you have time for other important things besides beer. At some places, it is hard to connect with other brewers. That's why we give you a platform where you can learn from experts, exchange recipes, or even organize events with them. Brewie saves you time, effort, and money. The only question is, what will you brew? After all, beer tastes the best among friends.
I've always loved barbecue. That feeling of anticipation you get from the sight and smell of thick, juicy cuts of meat sizzling on the grill. The expectations you have to the taste, the texture. You almost can't wait for it to be ready. Sadly though, the result hasn't always matched those expectations. When I thought of all the work that goes into rearing the best cattle and producing prime-aged meat, it seemed almost disrespectful, and really a tragic waste that it was being ruined by the complexity of measuring the meat's core temperature, something I felt should be avoidable. So I decided I had to act myself and began working on the development of the CookPerfect thermometer. I had become increasingly irritated over the fact that there wasn't a better tool available to help me get the most out of these premium cuts of meat, that after all were the product of years of exacting work and preparation that make them so good. From talking about it, I discovered there were others who shared my frustration. Their grill thermometers lay unused in a drawer because they didn't help achieve good cooking results. What's unique about the CookPerfect thermometer is that it measures the temperature using up to 5 poles, as opposed to the standard 1 normally placed in the tip of other thermometers on the market. The use of only 1 pole creates a challenge when trying to accurately ram the meat's core. By putting the multiple temperature readings into its special algorithm, the more intelligent CookPerfect thermometer always calculates the core temperature, regardless of how the thermometer is placed in the meat. This distinction is crucial, as missing the core by as little as half an inch can result in inaccuracies of up to 15 degrees, the difference between a ruined meal and a perfect one. Furthermore, the CookPerfect thermometer accurately estimates when the meat will be ready to serve by monitoring the temperature readings. This allows any barbecue host to relax, knowing that they will be able to have everything ready to serve at the same time, and that those choice cuts of meat can be served right off the grill and tasting as good as they should. For me, there's nothing better than hanging out with friends and family on a warm summer evening, enjoying perfectly grilled, succulent, tender meat fresh off the barbecue, and seeing the delight on everyone's faces. Good meat deserves to be cooked perfectly, so that the time and dedication that's gone into its production can be truly appreciated. With the CookPerfect thermometer, this is the result every time. CookPerfect, simple perfection.
So that was my story, and that's why I started this project, and now I need your support. We have produced a batch for filtered users around the world to make sure our product complies to our expectations, its features as well as its quality. So therefore, we are in a strong position to fulfill our commitments and deliver the CookPerfect thermometers as promised. But for us to move into the final stage and start mass production, then we need funding. So please back this project and share it with friends and families so everyone can get the opportunity to cook perfect meat. And that way, we will keep the cowboys happy too.